Good morning. At the outset, and in behalf of the Isabela State University leadership and the College of Forestry and Environmental Management, I greet and acknowledge our partners from the University of the Philippines at Los Baños, led by the Dean of the School of Environmental Science and Management, Dr. Decibel V. Faustino Eslava, the Chair of the Continuing Education and Training Division of the same school, Forester Sofia S. Alaira, and the facilitators from UP CESAM. In like manner, I greet our own facilitators at ISU Cabagan, led by the Director of the Center for Biodiversity Information and Research and Development, Dr. Lito Guzman, the Dean of the College of Forestry and Environmental Management, Dr. Emerson Barceliano, our dear participants to this webinar, and our guests who are with us on this very moment. A blessed day to you all. The concern for the environment should be everyone's business, as this is not only our living space, but one upon which our lives and perhaps all other life forms depend. During the past few decades, we have seen huge changes in the environment. The disruption of our weather systems and the global temperature rise to a large extent have put before us the greatest challenge of climate change. This is a challenge that we all need to face, not only now. It is here to stay not a little while, nor for some time, but it is here to stay with us for good. We need to pay increasing attention to climate change and its impact on the environment in general, and specifically to our own lives, as well as the whole biodiversity of life forms. For this reason, this event, taking a closer focus on environmental impact assessment and climate change vulnerability assessment, is an initiative to bring us to this awareness, inform us of the new developments and directions in the field, as well as sharing experiences upon which we may all learn from each other's failures and best practices. With this opening note, I give my appreciation to the UPLB School of Environmental Science and Management leaderships and experts, as well as to our own at the Isabela State University North Luzon Information Center for Environment and Biodiversity, of the College of Forestry and Environmental Management for making this seminar possible in ways however difficult as we face the global COVID-19 pandemic. I hope and appeal to those of us who are given this opportunity to be part of this webinar training series, our training participants, that we all can engage ourselves with self-direction in attending and completing this 6-day training series. As we continue to face increasing risks due to climate change and the continuing threats to the environment and its diverse ecosystems, we too must take increasing effort to engage the scientific, academic, and other professional communities and the people in general to take part in this call for action to mitigate, contain, and manage the impact of climate and environmental change. ISU's partnering with UPLB CESAM is our own little voice and contribution to this call. More than this little voice echoed by our resource persons from UP CESAM is our wider audience and important partners in our joint advocacies towards quality environmental science education, driven by increasing relevance of educational outcomes through upgrading technical and scientific capacities. Our little voice, as echoed, might become a powerful force through our joint collaboration and partnership, upon which we hope to contribute in our own little ways for more responsible, responsive, and relevant education, policies, intervention, and governance, especially along environment, climate change, mitigation, and adaptation. It is therefore my pleasure to welcome you all to this 6-day webinar training series on environmental impact assessment and climate change vulnerability assessment. You all keep safe.